What's the connection between a 12-year-old kid and a $6 million painting? Why did the future greatest sculptor ever spend his days at a fish market, staring at dead fish? Can a child create something so incredible that 500 years later it becomes the most expensive artwork ever made by someone under 13? All of that coming up right now. Let's dive in. July 08. Sotheby's, London. A Renaissance painting hits the auction block. Catalog says, Workshop of Domenico Ghirlandaio, code for some random student from the 1400s. Bidding ends at $2 million. Sold. The buyer thinks they scored a decent piece for their mansion. Maybe impress some dinner guests. Zero clue what they actually bought. 4 months later, it arrives at the Met for cleaning. Remove 5 centuries of yellowed varnish. See what's underneath. Conservators start working. Colors emerge. Vibrant blues, rich reds, details hidden for centuries. They stop. This isn't workshop quality. This is exceptional. An infrared scan reveals crazy detailed underdrawings. 2 techniques: cross-hatching, professional level. Someone remembers Vasari's Lives of the Artists from 1550. Young Michelangelo copied Martin Schongauer's engraving of Saint Anthony and demons and painted it in color. They Google Schongauer's print, place it beside the painting. Perfect match. And then the smoking gun, a pentimento. One demon's torch was moved mid-painting. The artist changed his mind. Copycats don't do that. Only original artists making real-time creative decisions. This was the painting Vasari described. By 12-year-old Michelangelo. Kimball Museum in Texas offers over $6 million within months, 200% profit. But more importantly, Michelangelo's earliest surviving work, the most expensive artwork ever made by a child. Florence, 1487. Michelangelo Buonarroti, age 12. Apprentice to Domenico Ghirlandaio, major fresco painter. The workshop's full of kids grinding pigments, prepping panels, learning technique. But Michelangelo, not into following instructions. Even at 12, he's got that my way or nothing attitude. Someone shows him Schongauer's engraving. The Temptation of Saint Anthony, a saint attacked by demons mid-air. Monsters with wings, claws, scales. Medieval horror, incredibly detailed. Black and white only. Ink on paper. Michelangelo thinks, I can do better. In color. Problem? He's never touched oil paint. His training's all fresco. Water-based pigment on wet plaster. Oil's completely different. Slower drying, harder techniques. He doesn't care. He's Michelangelo. Challenge accepted. Schongauer's demons have fish-like features, scales and fins, generic looking, not realistic. Michelangelo wants them real, so he goes to the fish market. 12-year-old walking through stalls, vendors shouting. Everything smells like dead fish and river water. He's stopping everywhere. Can I examine that? Vendors think he's insane. He's studying light on scales, how fins attach, skin texture, mental notes, sketches. The future Sistine Chapel painter spent afternoons as a kid analyzing dead fish. Back to the workshop. Knowledge in hand. Time to paint. Or poplar wood panel. Standard for Florence. He preps it. White gesso ground. Then scrapes parts away, creating dark outlines for saint and demons. Perfect guidelines. 2 underdrawing types. Brush for figures. Cross-hatching for landscape. Different techniques. First oil painting ever. Fish market research pays off immediately. In left demon, fish monster hybrid. The scales? Individually painted. Each catches light differently. He scraped background paint away, exposing white beneath. 3D curve effect on the body. Pro technique, not beginner work. The teeth? Microscopic examination revealed tiny scratched parallel lines, texture on 2mm demon teeth. Detail so small viewers 500 years later need microscopes. He did it anyway. Saint Anthony attacked mid-flight. Medieval legend. Angels carried him across deserts. Demons ambushed him airborne. Top, horned demon grabs hair. Sides, bat-winged creatures. Bottom, fish-scale demon with market-researched detail. He changes Anthony's face from the original. More terrified, more human. Adds complete landscape below. Water, boats, trees, rocks. Schongauer left blank space. Michelangelo fills it, moves a torch while painting, decides it looks better elsewhere. Paints over original position. Pentimento. Creative decision in progress. 12 years old. Not copying. Upgrading. Michelangelo became the greatest sculptor in Western art. Pietà. David. Sistine Chapel ceiling. Last Judgment. His name means genius itself. But panels? He barely touched them. Career was sculpture and fresco, marble figures, ceiling compositions. Entire life? 4 panel paintings. Doni Tondo. 2 unfinished. This one. If attribution's correct, and most experts agree, this is where everything started. But the irony? Vasari says later Michelangelo trashed oil painting, called it inferior, too slow, preferred fresco and marble, fast and physical. His very first piece? Oil on panel. The medium he'd later hate. Shows incredible skill, mixed media, oil and tempera, scraped layers, microscopic detail, mid-painting changes. That fish market kid was already Michelangelo, already refusing halfway, already obsessed with surpassing everyone. July 08. Sotheby's sale, 2 million as Workshop of Ghirlandaio. September 08. Met cleaning reveals exceptional quality. October 08. Attributed to Michelangelo. Vasari's text. Infrared scans, style matches. December 08. Kimball Museum. Fort Worth buys for 6 million. 200% profit, 6 months. Today, most expensive child-made artwork. One of 4 Michelangelo panels, his earliest work. Kimball's open to public. You can see the actual painting 12-year-old Michelangelo made 537 years ago. Those market-researched scales, microscopic tooth scratches, the repositioned torch. 500 years ago, a 12-year-old saw a German engraving and thought, I can do better. Hit the fish market, studied dead fish, returned to his teacher's workshop, made something worth 6 million half a millennium later. Which raises the question, was Michelangelo born with genius? Some magic gene separating him from every other 12-year-old in Florence? Or did he simply care more? While others did bare minimum and followed orders, he studied fish market scales for demons nobody would examine closely. Scratched textures into 2mm teeth because good enough never was. Maybe genius isn't birth. Maybe it's refusing to half-ass anything. Ever.